How are we going? Welcome to my travel advice and tips series. This one's going to be about Nepal specifically. What you buy before you go to Nepal on a trekking trip, and what you buy while you're there if you've got a spare day or two. So for most people, especially if it's the first time you've been to Nepal, or first time traveling to that type of country, you're going to spend your time in Tamil, which is really the touristy district of Nepal. It's got plenty of shops, from souvenirs to every trekking clothing you really need. In terms of trekking clothes, the district Tamil is mixed with actual proper gear that you can find in Western countries. So it's got your North Face, your Marmot, mountain hardware gear. I hope you can't hear that wind too much. It's not that distracting, but it's quite windy where I am. But yeah, those prices of that gear is genuine gear, and it's, if not more expensive than back home, so consider that. You can get it there if you really need, but if you're doing only one trip, especially like an Everest Base Camp trip, and it's not too off the beaten path, generally you can get what you need at the fake or the local Nepali stores that are a lot more cheaper. A couple of stores that I really liked there was Shona's Alpine. Shona's is the wife of a guy, an Australian from Perth, who's basically loves Nepal and everything, and he gets all decent gear over, and a lot of it's not as quality as Western gear, as Australian gear, but it'll get you through definitely your trips. It's the guy you can trust, and he'll give you awesome advice on what you need, gloves to everything else. So and he loves doing it. So yeah, definitely go to Shona's Alpine. Just Google where it is, or just ask a local. Everyone knows where it is. Another one, I can't remember at the top of my head actually where I got this down jacket. They're really good. They make High Himal. So they make High Himal. They actually sell this brand in Europe as well. So it's a great down jacket. I'll talk about that in a sec. But what you want to get before you get over here is, before you get over to Nepal, I should say, you want to get your backpack and your footwear. Alright? Especially if you're going on a trip like Everest Base Camp, or something that's at least in touristy areas. Okay, you're not there. You're only there for a week or two, and you're going from hut to hut. So, and especially if it's summer, right? Winter might be a bit different, and most people don't do that in winter anyway. So, yeah. So definitely those two, the big ones. You want to have walked in your footwear already, and you want be used to your backpack. There's people in there that weren't, and it's not that comfortable, and you don't want to be suffering. After a couple of days in, you got a 14-day trek. You don't want to be suffering through that. So definitely get those things extremely sorted out before you go. Most everything else you can pretty much buy there, and it's a lot cheaper than in Western countries. That'll get you through. But what you can get over there, you can get fleeces. Backpacks can be a bit sketchy, but if you want a kind of day pack as well, just a little like 15-20 litre pack, you can get them over in Nepal. That's no worries. There's heaps of those around. But yeah, there's other stores such as Sherpa. That's a genuine Nepali store. They make good gear as well, and they're a bit cheaper than some of the Western gear. All sorts of things like that. And this tripod, this Manfrotto tripod. There's camera stores. There's legit camera stores as well. I got a legit battery for my Panasonic as well. So there's all sorts of stores you can get things for, and Manfrotto, the tripod for instance, was probably $10 cheaper than back in Western countries. I don't think it's any different. I'm pretty sure it's a genuine one. They're probably from China, but still genuine. That battery, for instance, cost me $30 instead of $90. I asked if it was genuine. They said yes. Seems all genuine except it's Chinese writing on it or Japanese writing on it, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, consider that too. So and yeah, the battery's been perfectly fine and does the same as the genuine one that I've got. So that's a couple of things to consider there. In terms of where you get your gear, as I said, Shona's Alpine, and the place I will remember, and I'll put it right underneath here where it is, and I'll put it in the description for you guys. But I definitely consider getting a couple things over in Nepal, leave it for Nepal. One is trekking poles, especially if it, like I said, if it's you know, really one trip and you're not going to go to several other trips and use them. A lot of people do come over in Nepal and do that, and even then, you know, you don't need to be spending $200 if you're budgeting. If you got a budget, you don't need to be spending $200 on trekking poles. In general, you don't really need to. You're not going to use them a lot of the time, but you know, not that much more weight. Can be a bit fiddly. Sometimes the screws of the Nepali ones can come out a bit, but you're paying. I paid 1,100 rupees for mine, which had cork trekking handles, which I definitely suggest. Get the cork trekking handle ones. They were fake bleckies. Cork trekking handles from Shona's Alpine. Sometimes the screw on them can come out on the trail or whatever, but the Nepali guides are actually quite good at putting them back together and all sorts of things. So you definitely save your money there, because it's 1,100 rupees, which is $12–15 Australian, depending on the time of year and the currency exchange, instead of $200. So big difference there, and yeah, not that much more advantage in terms of performance. So one thing to consider there. Also, this I've got on. So down jackets, massive save in Nepal. Shona's Alpine's got some good down jackets, and this was from that store. I can't think of the name right now. Mountain something, or I'm not sure, but they make high Himal down jackets locally in Nepal in their factory. They sell them in their shop. They sell them in Europe as well. They're quite good. Can have a couple of little feathers come in, but look, this is supposedly a 900 fill jacket. Feels pretty much like a 900, maybe 800 fill jacket. At least 750 fill. So pretty good. Got it for $50. So 5,000 rupees, which is about $60. $59 at the time it was. In Australian. So even less if you're American or whatever. Which is really cool. So be aware of that. And one thing to consider, I'll use this example. I looked online to see, you know, what the best ones to get in Nepal. And on TripAdvisor they were saying, oh, they got this for 5,000 rupees. So I was like, okay. So I went in the store. I think the guy offered. First time I went in there, the guy offered maybe 6,000. And then the second time I went in, another guy offered 6,900 for the same jacket. I was like, okay, something's going on here. So I was like, 5,500. No, so sorry, I didn't say 5,500. Don't say something you're not willing to go for. So I said 5,000, because I was like, I know he sold it for 5,000 for, so you can go that low. He goes 5,500, and I go 5,000. He goes, okay, you very good. So be aware, they've done this before. They know what bargaining's like, so they will get you sometimes. But if you look it up before, if it's an item like this where you can really look up what people have paid for it, you can kind of get them down to what they're willing to sell it for. So keep that in mind. That's a good tip. But yeah, it's a great down jacket. To give you to give you an idea, I wear it, I don't have it on now, but I wear it with, at Kalabatar, my body was really warm, so I wore a couple of merino layers. I wore a North Face, you'll see me in other videos wearing a lot, a North Face, what's it called? Oh god, it's escaped me. So a North Face synthetic jacket, which is, you know, warmish, but then I got this over the top, and I can wear my really ultralight rain shell that doesn't, from Marmot, that doesn't provide any warmth. And I was completely fine up Kalabatar in terms of body. I do suggest getting some really decent gloves, getting 2 to 3 pairs of gloves, so definitely have an inner, definitely have an outer, because that was the thing that was cold up Kalabatar. But yeah, merino layer, a synthetic or a fleece, you can get those in Nepal, and then like a thick down jacket like this one does the job. So yeah, and you know, this one for instance packs into this little bag, so not that small. You can get 900 fill down packed into a lot smaller in Western countries, but you're paying $300 for it, so you might as well pay $50–60, get it in Nepal, and you've got a good jacket for, you know, I would say at least a year or two. Yeah, so pretty good for a budget. Anyway, apart from that, that's what you really want to know about buying things in Nepal, what to take over before you go. But yeah, if you have any other questions, any other suggestions and advice for if you've also been over there and what you've bought, definitely put it in the comments below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Hope that helped for you guys. Definitely subscribe. It's got the Nepal series coming out to you guys very shortly. So yeah, pumped for that, and yeah, have an awesome day. Cheers.